We're live.
We're live. We're live. It's Friday night. It is Lucky Dice Live,
Bing.
and we're live at Lucky Dice.
We've emerged from the ground like Chilean miners. We're back on the scene delivering HeroClix news.
It's been quite a bit of busyness for me over the last 2 weeks. I've got back from Worlds, and immediately I think I started working. I think I worked that night. Just kept going. We got some feedback here, Jonathan. Come from somewhere.
Oh. Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yep. Jonathan is my tech expertise.
Oh, don't say that.
And you can see that we
There's
don't have much tech support.
There's a lot of expectations that come with that title, and I live up to none of them.
Anyway, I want to start this thing off by wishing my very good friend congratulations. We still got feedback coming from somewhere. It's probably look at Auxxit. Just hang on a second.
There it is. Boom.
Yeah.
See what I mean? I live up to none of them. There we go. You were about to say something nice before my my goof up ruined it.
Where's Nate when I These things never happened when Nate was here. And when I'm by myself, I just lose everything altogether.
Yeah.
So it's either anyway. Congratulations, Jonathan. Jonathan
Hey.
is he lost his good job because of cutbacks on the Arsenal about 2 years ago now.
About a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago.
February of last year.
And he's been struggling at doing whatever he had to do, working however many hours he's had to do.
Danced a lot of dances.
He's got a very high profile, high tech job that he qualifies for. Unfortunately, there's not that many of those type jobs in the world.
No.
So it was hard for him to find a place that would give him the pay that he deserved and was used to, and it just seems like you were snake bit on everything that you went to. He had companies put him through complete background checks. He got special clearance. He passed everything. Had good interviews. Everything happened to him from, hey, we're waiting for this guy to retire, and you got the job when he retires.
Yeah.
To we're waiting for the contract to come through, or the government. We're waiting for government funds to be released. Every possible thing that could happen has happened to you for the last year and a half, and I know you have struggled through it.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of stress on you and your wife. And now you got a job, and he's got a good job. It's actually a better paying job, a better job than what he had before.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time.
He feels like a real human being again.
And I want to thank you. You and several of my friends came around and helped me find things to help pay the bills, and so that things weren't spread so thin. And a year and a half is a long time, but good friends help you through it.
Well, like I told you, is that I know it's been a struggle, but now you're going to be in a good place. And I think maybe because of that you and your family will appreciate things a little bit more in life, and that's always a good thing.
I agree. It's a very good thing.
All right. So with that being said, I've been very busy over the last few weeks coming back from Worlds. I've been working on a gazillion things, everything from states to the Rock Cup to I've got a huge collection in. And we were just talking about HeroClix. There's a whole bunch of other stuff and games that we're embedded with that has had releases over the last few weeks, and it's just been very, very busy. And then I got my good buddy Dennis, who I have to babysit, and that takes a lot of my time. And I don't know if he's there yet, but anyway, I've been busy. That's all I can tell you. And my daughter's been busy, and I probably stressed her because I'm busy and I'm wanting to get things done. And when things aren't getting done, it stresses me out more. And therefore, I think the combination of I probably put more stress on her than she deserves. She does a really good job. So anyway, there's Dennis. He is here. We finally got some answers to some questions, and we're on the end of a lot of things. So the first big news that I've been, and I want you guys to understand, that some of the things I'm going to tell you has been things that I've been working on for weeks and months. So let's talk about the Rock Cup first. Last year, I made an error, in my opinion. Not that, no, I like where we ended up at.
Yeah.
We had a really good event, and I think everybody was pleased with the space. It's not really quite what I wanted. When we closed the cafe down, I wanted to go back to what we used to do over in Atlanta. In Atlanta, we had people have heard me say this before, but I think I was the first one to create an event in HeroClix along those lines. Whiz Kids is real close. What David Newmark does down in Florida is very close to that now. But I created a tournament, and I wanted it to have a casino feel. And people have heard me say that before, and I don't mean gambling per se, but imagine if you've been to a casino, you go and you play games and you do stuff, and there's a bar and there's a restaurant in your hotel room, and there's entertainment, there's things to do, and if you can go and gamble if you want to, and you can gamble for a few hours and you get tired, you go take a nap, or you get up in the middle of the night, you walk down and
I can relate to that.
again,
Yeah.
or you can go do some entertainment, or you can sit at the bar and relax. There's just a lot of things to do, and you never have to leave your hotel.
It's all in one.
Yeah, so if you want to stay there in a week, you might leave your hotel to go do other things. Most of the time we went to a casino, we went to another casino. But if the point is that you can stay right there.
Yeah.
And I wanted that feel, and that's what we accomplished at the old Rock Cup in Atlanta. And we had a very nice hotel, very nice venue. Everybody was very happy, and I liked that. But it made more sense when we had Lucky Dice Cafe to have it there. I mean, got everything there, and I was able to provide more product and provide other services that you didn't get at the hotel. So when the Rock Cup ended last year, what I've always done before in getting hotels. Now, people that don't know what I've done my whole life, there was a period in my life where I was literally every week or two I was booking hotels across America, because my company I had a traveling sales company, and I negotiated lots and lots and worked with lots and lots of hotels. So it's a comfortable area for me. When we did the Rock Cup in Atlanta, what I did then is I found a site that you could put in the information, how many people, how many days, what are you looking for, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you put that in there, and then that got blasted out to all the event representatives at all the hotels.
All the venues.
In that whole area. And then they fought for your business. And they replied to that, and they fought for your business. And that's how I found the hotel in Atlanta, is that you get all these resumes and offers, and you screen out the ones that you're not interested in. Maybe they don't have enough space, or the rate's better here, or whatever. But you screen them all out, and I ended up finding one, and that's the one that we had in Atlanta. And we did that, I think, for 3 years, and it was great. Okay, and people really loved the way we did things there. We had everything that we wanted, and I wanted to go back to that. Well, when the Rock Cup ended, 2 Rock Cups ago, I waited too long in the year to start searching for a hotel. I did the same thing. Of course, I went to Huntsville, and it was most everything was booked, or they wanted too much money, lots of different reasons. I ended up finding a venue that wasn't a hotel, and I liked it, but it wasn't what I really, really wanted. So this year I got it in early. I mean, I'm talking about when the Rock Cup opened up, I sought a hotel here in Huntsville to do everything that we wanted, and lo and behold, I found one. And they gave me a great deal. They gave me this proposal. I couldn't announce it yet because the two things, when I went in there, they gave me everything that I wanted, but I couldn't give them a solid date. I had to talk to Scott Porter, and I had 2 dates in May picked out for next year, and I had to talk to Scott Porter to confirm which date that he wanted. And it's a good thing I didn't just pick one, because the one that I would have picked would have been a problem, because it's his son's birthday that weekend. So anyway, we finally picked out the date. Then I had to talk to Whiz Kids, and getting Whiz Kids to say yes to anything is
Take some doing.
takes some doing. And so I finally got all that. And I told them when I sat down there, I went in there and I talked to two ladies. I viewed the hotel. It had all the amenities that I wanted. It had the rates I wanted. It was here in town, and I was extremely happy. And I even told people at Worlds because I did this the day before Worlds.
Oh, wow.
I secured it, and I told them we had it. But then I had to wait for Whiz Kids, had to wait for Scott, and then after everything was done, I came back, and I told not Worlds, Nationals.
Copy.
It's back at Origins, but anyways, I went and I had it all planned out. Told Scott that I had the hotel and everything. Went back to the hotel 4 or 5 weeks later to get the contract.
Yeah.
Because they said wait on the contract. We got you marked down. It's yours. This is the deal. But wait till you have your dates locked in. I said, well, it'll be probably 4 or 5 weeks with the people I'm dealing with. Scott was up in Canada shooting a show, and anyway, so when I finally got all my info, I called back, and one of the ladies that I'd been talking to there answered the phone, and I said, hey, this is Howard. I'm calling back for the contract, and she goes, I don't remember the names, but she says, you got to speak to Vanessa. I said, okay, why? I said, do you have me down? She says, yeah, I got you down. This is the Rock Cup, and she had a calendar, and I've got everything down, but you need to speak to Vanessa. I said, who is Vanessa?
Yeah.
She's the one that's handling this now. You need to talk to her. The other lady was no longer at the company, and Vanessa was filling in for, had been shifted over to do this job. She'd been with the company for a while, and she was having none of it.
Yeah.
She was like, no, we can't do this. My manager would never approve this. This isn't the rate the girl should never give you this quote. And and she didn't even offer a solution. She didn't even offer, this is what we can do.
Yeah, no counter rate.
She just was just trying to push me away as fast as she could push me away.
Yeah.
And so I lost that. So I had to go back and start searching again. So I started searching Huntsville. And Huntsville is a very tough town to get a hotel. One, we don't have as many hotels with event centers, but even though we have a pretty dense population, and the other problem is that the hotels are booked almost year round at the event centers. And the reason is because we have a lot of corporations.
Lots of them
that book these event centers. They will take up the whole thing, and they don't give a damn about what the price is.
Yeah,
and they're paying extremely large prices for all these events things everywhere. And so in the hotels here, I don't know how to put this, except it seemed like they want to find a way not to do business with you instead of a way to do business with you.
Well, if they think they can get a corporate thing for double the money, why not?
Yeah, and the conversations always were like, well, I'm going to lose money if I do that.
Yeah.
And just, so anyway, then, so I said, you know what, I guess we just have to take it elsewhere. So I went back and I resubmitted a new application, and I submitted it for Huntsville, surrounding area again, to see if something would turn up, and Atlanta and Nashville. Now, my target, quite honestly, was Nashville after I wasn't going to Huntsville, because it's a little bit closer for us, and I think that nothing against Atlanta, but I think the perception of Atlanta is a little bit darker than Nashville worldwide.
We've gotten complaints from previous events.
Yeah, that's correct. So Nashville was my target. I had 45 proposals from Nashville and from Atlanta, and I had some really, really good proposals from Atlanta. But again, I wanted Nashville. So I went through everything, and I knocked it down to 3 hotels in Nashville, and I went yesterday to visit those hotels. I kind of already felt like which one I was going to go with before, because they were really wanting my business.
Yeah.
So the first one I went to was the Marriott at the airport, and nice hotel, had everything we wanted, but they wanted me to give them $35,000 now up front to secure all the rooms and to secure everything.
Hard pass.
Okay, and I mean, that pretty much killed it there. So then I had 2 more appointments. The third one was to a Holiday Inn at the airport. I never made it to that because I went ahead and signed a contract with the second one, and it's a Cambria that is really nice at the airport, and I'm very excited about this deal. Um, it's got everything that I want. It's got a restaurant, it's got a bar. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
No slot machines, but
it's got a restaurant, it's got a bar. It's got the rooms are really nice. It's got the event space that we wanted. They gave me that and more. We worked out the setup for vending there, which we'll have Lucky Dice games will be there vending.
Hey.
And we will we set up everything in the room. It's more than adequate space where we're putting the battle royals, the whole 9 yards. They have everything, and they roll the red carpet out with me. And it's just like Atlanta. I've got the event space for day and night. We can go into whatever hours. I can run midnight events if I want to.
Yeah.
We can run battle royals all night. I can do what I want. I don't know what I want to do totally yet.
we've got time to figure that out.
But I can do that.
And you can throw a rock and hit the airport from there.
The airport, they have shuttle service from the airport, so you don't need a rental car. You don't need to drive anywhere. Like you don't have to book an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Or book a hotel and then drive to it. You're there. Once you get there, everything you got. And lots of people drive in. They're giving us free parking, so that's always irritating to me, especially when you go to the bigger cities, whether it's Columbus or whether you go to Indianapolis or whether you go to even Graceland. We have to pay parking there. They charge us every day, so there's no parking fees. I got the same rate on rooms for doubles and kings.
Right on.
And it's a $119 a night rate, which is fantastic. And that's
We caught you there, Jay. We clocked your comment.
so the rate is $119 a night, and that's a hell of a rate.
Yeah.
Especially when you guys see the hotel. I've worked out to where they're going to roll out a dinner every night that people can go in. I told them, hey, why don't we do a Taco Thursday? Why don't we do this? They're going to roll things out. There's also going to be food available inside the room. They're going to, just like we used to do back at the Rock Up in Atlanta. They're going to have a little thing where they're going to have, you're going to get hot dogs and hamburgers and pizza and stuff like that.
Quick gets.
So while you play, you can get food. You're going to get food right there in the room. They gave me everything I wanted. They want to build a relationship. They want us to come there every year for years. They're excited to have Scott there. They did a lot. The other thing I was impressed with is they did a lot of intel, or she realized, she went back and she saw year after year after year after year of us doing stuff.
Dennis is feeling left out.
Did Dennis say something? I saw where you said I'm here. You're always here. You're like my ghost in the room. You're always there.
So, Wesley's asking the right question there. What are the dates?
The dates are. I'd have to look at myself, but it's the week after Mother's Day. It starts on the Wednesday after Mother's Day. I also got the room rates for people that are wanting to come in earlier. Like if you want to come in a Tuesday or Monday, or you want to stay to a Tuesday or Monday.
Yeah.
I got the same rates. All you have to do is say that you're with us. It's and that's important because the thing that I like about the place we're staying is, we get a lot of families that come up and a lot of people. You can bring your family to this. This is a good vacation spot. Now, Wes is Wes is really familiar with Atlanta. I'm not Atlanta, but Nashville, because he lived there for quite a while. And where we're staying at, it's not too far from the airport. You don't get the airport noise, but you can see the planes flying off.
Yeah.
And we are 7 minutes from Opry Mills.
It's a good time.
And which there's a lot to do there. And we're about 15 minutes from downtown.
Okay.
And there's a lot to do in Nashville. So people that want to make this a vacation or an experience, they can. the family. You can bring your wife, and if your wife wants to go do things while you're playing clicks, she's got plenty to do. There's plenty of shopping, plenty of things to visit. Huntsville's got a little bit of that too, but I'm be the first to admit there's a lot more in Nashville.
Not a big comparison, yeah.
So
those are the dates, and we're gonna drop.
Yeah, Dennis has got the date, May 13th to 17th. See, I do read your stuff. When you put pertinent things on the then I read it.
And we're gonna throw out a link for blocks of rooms, or how are people gonna find those?
I've got to do that. I will do that. She's already given me some of that information, but I will. All you got to do is just call and set the room up and tell them who you're with. I'll put all that out. Of course, I'm going to make a big announcement.
Yeah.
You guys are just, by watching the show, you guys should know by now that you get to hear a lot of things first.
Yeah.
Now, Stephen Dale says he saw live.
And Joe Clark.
So I came to watch Joe cheat on camera. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I was hoping you did. I had to skip Worlds this year, so I didn't know if that was a reference to something.
I'm sure Stephen will explain it. But in any way, that's my big news on the Rock Cup. It's resolved. I mean, you guys don't even know that just having that done, how much that takes. That's just something I don't have to worry about, getting things done. Now,
so what's the next thing on your agenda there, Howard?
The next thing on the agenda is states. I'm not prepared yet to make a full announcement. I can tell you that I can tell you some things. I can tell you that we're 99% done, and we've been working. I've been going back and forth with WizKids this week. Is Dennis saying something again?
He's a big Jonathan fan. He's got that Jonathan T-shirt that we had in the shop last year. He's sporting it. He's really flexing his Jonathan fandom. It's good to have one that's not my 7-year-old daughter.
Anyway, states. We're almost done. I tried to have it completely done today, but there were some last questions that needed to be resolved, and that WizKids pretty much told me in their last email not to share everything with them, not to announce anything until it was concrete. So I'm very carefully going to tell you things, and I think that everything will be resolved Monday, and I can announce it. So the plan right now is to run states the 2025 states, the last couple of weeks in December and into January.
Okay.
It's the only way that I know of to have enough time.
There
you go. Now you have two people in the
hit me up on my cell phone. I'll hook you up with one, Jay. We'll see what we can make happen.
So anyway, it's the only way that I can work this in. And I want to stress to you guys that I have been asking since last year. I have emails from me to WizKids almost every month of this year. I've had phone conversations. I have text conversations. I've had messenger conversations on.
Yeah.
And we had a big one right before Nationals, and Jake, who was the VP at the time, answered that one and said, "Howard, you'll have to wait till after Nationals for us to get back on that. We're too busy."
Yeah.
And then Jake is no longer with the company, and everything gets shifted around. You got a new manager. I had conversations with the head of WizKids at both at the Alliance show and at Worlds. I had conversations with Jimmy, who is now over WizKids and took Jake's place at the Alliance show. And I often talk that Jimmy and I talk weekly, I would say anyway. So I mean, I've done everything that I can do. This isn't me lollygagging.
Yeah.
I like to plan way ahead. I can't stand this. This isn't me. I like to have things done.
But it's what comes with dealing with a corporation that has parts moving globally. You know, there's only so much information you can get at once.
So anyway, what I can tell you is that states are going to be in that time period. I am shooting for 2 states next year. They are receptive to the idea, but have not committed to the idea. That I had to give them more information, and I'm hoping that they approve that. And that approval has a lot to do with what I'm doing as far as I've been telling everybody that that we're going to do modern, okay, for this year's states. I don't know 100% sure that that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I may have to alternate that, because what I'm proposing for WizKids is they wanted dates, and I'm wanting to run a modern states for 2026. Yes, we're
With the end of 25 going into
yeah,
26.
for 2026. I'm wanting to run that in June, July next year, and that would feed into Worlds,
Okay.
modern age. So I want to have that. So I don't want to. So my problem with that, and also I don't. I have another idea, and that's a flex on this year to let venues run what they want to run, either modern or that. But I don't know. But WizKids seemed a little leery about that, so I don't know if they're going to force me to run one format or not. And if they say you can only run one format, and I'm able to do the two the way that I want to
Yeah.
next year, I'm going to do silver this year because I want it to be silver and modern silver, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I don't want to run modern back to back like that, and then especially with not even a year apart. So there's a lot hinging. I will know the answer to all this stuff on I think Monday.
TBD.
Yes, but very very soon. We're pressing, and I mean, they're pressing. They understand that this needs to happen really fast, and so I will have answers to that very soon, and so the format's a little up in the air. I'm kind of hoping that they tell me that I can run the two next year the way I want to, and I really am kind of at the moment, if they allow it, want to do the flex and let people either do a silver
Yeah.
or a modern. And there's a reason why I'm wanting to do that. I'm kind of very curious as to how many people will select one. I've had more people when I'm complaining and wanting to do silver
Yeah.
since I announced the modern than I ever had before. And I mean, there's some countries that want to do silver. They don't want to do anything. I mean, yes, it is. I was very surprised by that. And I will have an answer next week. I'll make an official announcement as soon as I can. I'd hope that tonight that I could tell you all the details of everything, and I hoped that tomorrow I would be making an announcement across
All the platforms,
all the
yeah.
platforms, spelling that out. But I can't, not yet. But I'm close.
So I hope that answers things for you, McConnell. We're right around the corner and getting an answer for that.
The other thing that I want to say is that I can tell you that we will not have factory sets in the prizing this year, and probably not anytime in the future. Things change, but the reason I loved having the factory sets. Obviously, there was good prizing and people did. We will have a very good prize support. It will be adequate. People will be happy with it, and if we had never done the factory sets and we had never done anything else but what we've done, people would be like, "Oh, this is great." But because we're stepping back, so to speak, people are going to be...
They'll notice it.
There's going to be some disappointment. And I realize that, but there's nothing that I can do about that. There are going to be some other things that are a little bit different as far as the way you purchase the kits and what you get. It's going to be based probably on venue performance from the previous years and what the quantities were at your venues, and then if you're a new venue, then it's going to be a little bit of guesswork on my part as to what you're allowed to purchase. It's the kits also. The one thing I didn't like about what we have done in the last few years with the factory sets is that the kits were different. I didn't like that.
As far as what sets they were.
Yes. So we had 3 different factory sets. It caused me to change the pricing around to be able to balance them out, throw in con exclusives, pull a brick out here, add and stuff like that. And I would have preferred to had one factory set and all the pricing be identical everywhere. And I can tell you, with the exception of quantity, that the pricing now will be universal.
Okay.
So you're going to see the same things in all the states.
Hey, Stephen, we talked about how it was going to be May.
What do you say? Is it what? Oh, yeah, we did talk about the Rock Cup, and we've short. You need to go back and listen. This is recorded. You can go back and listen to details on YouTube.
I think we said it was May 13th through 17th of 2026 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, we're moving it to Nashville. We got a hotel.
Watch for a
It's
big.
all exclusive, yeah.
There's a couple of big announcements coming up in the next few days with details how you can get into the room block, all that stuff. It's going to be a good time. You're not going to want to miss it.
All right. So the other thing that's big news is that I was asked by WizKids this year to vend at Worlds next year, and not only am I going to do that, but I'm going to give you guys something you ain't never seen before. I'm bringing my damn store, and I've already been working on doing some exclusive maps and stuff like that with gamer mats at the store. But we're going to have more stuff than you've ever seen in your life in one place available to buy at Worlds next year. I'm going to do it right. We're going to be out there. We're going to vend. We're going to take in trades. People, if you want to trade in stuff, we'll be able to pay you right then on it. We're going to be there, and we're going to give you the best customer service and have the best things that you've ever seen in one place. HeroClix wise, being able to buy. We'll have sealed product. We'll have singles. I'll have every set there, all the way back to Infinity Challenge with full of pieces.
It's a pretty deep collection we've got here at Lucky Dice Games. It's going to be nice to see it all put out there in retail space outside of Memorial Parkway in Huntsville.
The thing is, Dennis, I don't think I've ever made you work. I think I've made you slow down and stop. I've never made you work to death. I like, Dennis, sit.
I know.
Stay still.
Dennis, are you going to work the booth with me, Dennis? You and I can work together. I'm going to wear my Supergirl cosplay. It's going to be a good time.
So anyway, that is I've got a lot going on. I got a lot of this stuff I'm either have wrapped up or I'm in process of wrapping up. It takes a lot off of me. I'm also in the middle of trying with Dennis. We're trying to open up a store in Mexico City, and
wow.
I haven't been able to focus on that enough. Anyway, that'll lead me into the next thing, is that we did get an announcement today, which is the dates that I told you guys 3 or 4 weeks ago that this was going to happen. Listen to me.
Dial it in.
That X97 is got a release date, and the release date is the 29th. Pre-release date is the 22nd. Lucky Dice Games will be having their pre-release on Sunday on the 26th. So you take that in. If you haven't noticed yet, you can put the link up here now. If you go to this link that I'm posting, we probably need to put that in the YouTube channel. I guess that does go on the YouTube, doesn't it? It's tied in, yeah. So anyway, I think it goes there.
It does.
All right. So that link is to my bundle order. You can order a case of X-Men 97 and get a Chase retail booster for $366 plus shipping, of course. But I have quite a bit of them, but they are selling. That I got people that are buying 3 bundles. I had somebody buy 3 bundles. I got orders from Mexico for 8 bundles. I got people are buying these pretty fast. Going to talk about Worlds in just a second, McConnell. So get your pre-orders in with me. I think I'm the only one that's got that deal.
It's going to be a good get.
So you get a case of X97, and you get a retail Chase booster for $366. You can expect those kind of deals from me ongoing. That's my plan. I have a little bit of a different deal that I've got to check the price again on, but on Strange Tales, which I think, and again, listen to me, I think that's probably going to get moved to January,
possibly
not next month. I think that it will, and I've also got pre-orders in for Venom, and for I have the same kind of deal. Strange Tales will be a little bit different because there's some other figures. There's 2 figures plus one of them is the Venom horse, and there's another, I don't remember what they are.
Yeah, the Venom Stallion. Yeah.
You'll get that plus the retail Chase booster plus a case for a certain price, and then we'll have the same deal on Venom, not Venom, but
Venom, Strange Worlds, and X97.
Yeah, what's the little? There's a giant. It's got an Oro or something like that. He'll be part of the Strange Tales. So
Right on.
We'll continue to have those deals, because I buy so much product, so I get lots of chase boosters.
That's your answer. That's the answer for you there, Joseph.
Yes.
He buys a lot, so he gets a lot.
Yeah. Dennis said Venom T-Rex. That's what we'll be getting in the future.
I hope that's a throwback to Old Man Logan. I hope that's what that's in reference to.
So anyway, we'll continue to have our deals like that, and so be ready. Get your orders in now. Why you still can, because we're now 2 weeks away from release.
For X97, yeah, this weekend's the 12th. Next is the 19th, followed by the 22nd.
Yeah, so it's coming up fast. That
Or
also
26th.
That also
I'm bad
means
at math.
that we're only going to be doing Lantern for a few more weeks.
Yep.
That we'll be flipping to X97, which is good.
Lantern's been a good set for us, right?
Yeah, real good set.
Been having a good time with that.
All right. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Worlds, and about a post Worlds report. We weren't here last week. I skipped last week into this week, so we've had a little 2-week break. It's still pretty fresh on my mind. I had a great time at Worlds. To me, the real enjoyment of Worlds is the people, the players.
Yeah.
And the play is secondary. I enjoy playing the game. It makes me happy, but it's the people that I'm around and the things I get to do. I hung out with, most of the time I was with Saul and Richie from Mexico. We teamed together and did okay. We didn't get great pools, but I had a good time. I mean, and whether it was playing,
Yeah.
I didn't play the high competitive tournaments this year. It's the first time in over 20 years that I bypassed it, and I just didn't feel prepared. I didn't feel like I'd been playing enough competitively. I had a good team. I practiced the night before. I put my team in. I went to bed that night, and I submitted my team. I paid for the tournament. And the battle royals paid for all day, which I could have got refunded on.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? And I didn't know, even going to bed that night. I said, you know what? I'm going to let fate decide. I'm going to bed. And if I wake up in time to go to Worlds, I'll play. If I don't, the hell with it.
So be it.
Because I went to bed pretty late. So I woke up, and it was time for the tournament to start. I'm like, well, I can't make it, so I'm just going to go to Battle Royals. And everybody in the world was messaging me, including, I think Jay messaged me. He's here. Because they were calling my name out, and I walked over there, and lo and behold, I was actually there in time.
Huh.
I left my team at the hotel, and I'm like, and I just played Battle Royals, and I had a great time. If anybody saw pictures of me, we did. Jay had a good time. If anybody saw pictures of the stuff the haul I brought back,
It was something, man. I didn't get to go to Worlds myself this year, but I saw your dinner table. It was.
WizKids was very generous this year.
Yeah.
The show that they give us was great. They passed out stuff all weekend. I don't understand. People say they can't afford to go to Worlds, and I understand what they mean by that.
Yeah.
But I've never not been able to afford to go to Worlds because I always come back with so much stuff that pays for Worlds. I mean, even when I was not a store owner,
a retailer,
I still came out way ahead because I just did. And playing Battle Royal, I'll be honest with you guys, unless you win Worlds, you get more stuff playing Battle Royals.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Even fourth place was good.
Yeah, most definitely. It was great. I saw the haul. I saw what people came back with. I saw what people posted, and I understand what you're saying about how the trip could in theory pay for itself if you were savvy.
Yeah, and if you the tournaments was run well. They changed some things this year. They put registration on the outside, which you weren't there, but you remember going into one
Yeah,
big room.
you go
and
into
had
the main hall.
registration, and that most of that room was empty except for that. And they also had then the other side of the room, you could buy convention exclusives. Well, they moved all that out to the front area.
Interesting.
And so when you walked in the first doors, and I'm gonna call it a lobby.
Yeah.
Call it the lobby where the food and everything was. You walked in there, they had registration there, and they had, they had their vending there. They were doing their vending, which is where I will be next year with Lucky Dice Games right
Right
over
on.
there. They also had badges this year. So
Okay.
you had a badge with your code and everything on it, and which I'm probably going to do badges at the Rock Cup too, for multiple reasons. But I think I'm probably going to do badges this year at the Rock Cup. So anyway, they did that, which is a good change. There was plenty of space, of course. Everything was run on time. I know I talked to them about some feedback. I heard other people talk to them about feedback. I told them I think they were losing money, and that players themselves, the way they schedule battle royals is not good, because we want to play on demand. We want to play and then go play
Yeah.
again, and we would just keep playing if you let us. And I said, because the way that this thing is scheduled, I'm sitting around 45 minutes sometimes between games where I would be playing and spending money.
Yeah.
And they listened to that, and I think they're going to do some changes next year. I think that you'll see both. I think you'll see scheduled battle royals that you can buy tickets to, especially Prime battle royals, and I think that they're going to have battle royals on demand. They're also talking about expanding the event into more like a con.
Okay.
Where it will have other things besides just HeroClix there. They're talking about having seminars and stuff for store owners. They're talking about doing D&D. They're talking about
That's interesting.
yeah. So they're talking about using, if you remember when you walked in the hall,
Yeah.
you walked straight ahead. That was our main room. Then there was another room over there, and that was battle royals.
For Royals, and then
there's a
the
third room over there where they store everything, and then there's 2 or 3 more rooms that go around. They're talking about utilizing that whole center
Interesting.
and making it a big event. They even asked me, would I have D&D stuff there? If they did D&D for the vending. I said, sure, I can have that. So the plan next year is that, and I'm real excited about that. I think that I will provide something for them that they haven't seen before.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to hopefully be a part of it, and I think it's always good to see a company like WizKids take feedback from their community, and yeah.
It was real smooth. I think everything, the HC units was smooth. The only problem that I have complaint about HC units, which I think it's a great program, is that when we're doing stuff and we're trying to find stuff, is that we everybody's doing it at the same time. It's kind of like Auxxit. It doesn't crash, but you have to keep reloading it until you find your information. I would love if they would allow us to keep using the app and us to report on the app and so on and so forth. But I think that they should put a monitor up also, or put something up that shows the standings too, so that when everything's bogged down, we can look at that. And so anyway, that's it was great. I mean, it was smoothly run. I will definitely say there is a difference in attitude. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but I feel like WizKids has improved. Let's just say it this way: they've done a facelift.
Hey.
Okay.
There you go.
When the people are more welcoming, they're more caring. They seem to generally care. They listen. They are more active. I'll just be honest with you. When I say facelift, there were some things there that was there before that we weren't exactly happy. The customer service wasn't the best in the world.
No, we've talked about that.
Yeah, and I think that it's definitely different now. It's there's new management, new people there, and they they treat customers the way I feel like I want to be treated, and like I want to treat my customers, and I really I hope people have, see that and they've acknowledged that. Um, Hold on, somebody's asking a question to. I'm afraid that when you pause that, you might have paused the live stream altogether.
Yeah.
Um,
I believe it. I wouldn't put it past
says,
me.
what is the link to the live stream again?
Oh, hold on, everybody. I did a thing.
You didn't pause it there,
No.
but I think you paused it. You might have paused it there too. But you can answer that guy if you would, and tell him that he can go to, yeah, that's the YouTube,
Yeah.
and then maybe.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Anyway, I think you can turn the sound down on that. I think that's what you should have done. You see, there's a sound bar, the sound thing.
It's
right
not
to the right, to the right.
Yeah, I see that, but it's not. It won't activate.
I think you need to close that and start it again.
Oy.
What'd you do?
Did that? Clicked off it.
Oh, let me have the mouse.
Ah.
Jonathan just got dangerous. My tech support.
Yeah.
How did you get into this?
There you go. It's right there at the bottom. Shop.
All right, so I'm gonna go there.
There.
Yeah, and then you want to end stream.
Boom.
And then you want to put in the YouTube link again, right? There.
It's saved. If you
What
go
is
ahead and hit
This is the YouTube
yeah,
link.
the one I just shared. Boom. Oh, because I did a share. I didn't copy the URL.
Yeah, you got to copy that. Delete, and then we go back. Where's YouTube at?
Right there.
This is it.
This is the exciting content right there. Go see the tab.
There.
This is the exciting content people tune in for.
Yes.
Watching two old men try to figure out YouTube.
It's not my fault. I'm not tech support.
No. I'm barely tech support. I'm only tech support because Nathan was busy, not because I'm qualified.
I'm gonna go here.
Exciting content right there. Go see the tab. This is the exciting content. See what I mean? I couldn't get it to turn off. Watching two old men try to figure out YouTube. Now you're going to watch us watch ourselves, guys.
Yeah, this is fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Now, where's the sound thing go?
It went away. See what I mean?
Why don't we do that?
Hey.
There we go.
That's why you make the big bucks.
All right, so we are not having to listen to ourselves again and make fun of ourselves. Of course, I wasn't making fun of me; I was making fun of him. So
Yeah.
it's okay. But so I don't get to heckle Jonathan quite as much anymore. I got to double heckle you.
There you
twice.
go. First pass, and then while we're rewatching it.
So anyway, guys, we are again on the
But we're talking about post worlds,
Worlds was great.
and I only had one real thought, and my one real thought on worlds, not getting to go, and not even being like I'm not a worlds level player in most situations, but I was jazzed to see that the team that won this year was not a Red Cosmic Hulk team. No hate if you play Red Cosmic Hulk. It's a good piece, but I was really jazzed to see it was something that was outside of that. It was a Colossus Prime team, but it was still something a little different.
I never saw that team in action. I know he's played it in 3 times, but I never really saw it in action or really even tried to plan against it.
Yeah.
I did have a Spirit of Hulk team. If I would have played, I would have played it. Mine was different than everybody else's. How it would have worked against that team, I don't know. I know I can kill Colossus pretty easy with that team, but that's all I can say. That's
Yeah.
I think that people, when you're able to play something over and over and over and over again, you really have it fine tuned. You know every map you're playing on. You know exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're going to counter, and that helps. And that's the kind of play that I'm not getting right now. That I'm not. And why I'm just. Why did I not play? Why did I not play Worlds? I didn't play Worlds because I wanted to have a good time, and I didn't want to hit a point. See, I'm the old dog that has
Yeah.
and thinks he always can, and so when I don't, and I see, and I and I understand it's because I'm seeing things that I haven't played against. I'm not as well practiced, and even though I know that, it still I know that I can. I know that I have.
Yeah.
And I get irritated.
Well, and we've talked about that at the venue. Our venue's got a lot of newer players right now. We're going through really neat helping people be introduced to the game and find the game. But as a side effect,
Bring that screen. Well, no. The other screen, when we had this before, you didn't see the. I don't know what's happened. I don't know how to fix that. But all we saw was words. We didn't see the screen.
It's this. It's just this. I changed where everything was.
No, you can get that. You can drop that.
Okay.
Just drop that out of the way. There we go. What I'm saying is that was not there.
Gotcha.
And we didn't have to look at ourselves all the time.
Look at that. Boom.
Yeah, you can do it that way. That's one way to get rid of us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
When your big complaint is you can see yourself.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like I was saying is that when you feel like you're champion caliber and you don't perform champion wise, and you see things that you're not prepared for, and you know that that you're not on top of your game because you haven't played, even though you know that there's a reason why.
Yeah.
It still irritates when you don't do that well. You get irritated, and I chose this year because I knew I was in that area not to play competitively. Therefore, I wouldn't get irritated.
Yeah.
And therefore, I would just have a good time the whole time, which I did. And I came back and also felt like I would probably get more stuff if I did it that way, and I did. I'd come back with a whole lot of more stuff. I had a good time. All my days were full. I would have liked to have played more. I'd like to have done more.
Yeah.
And
it's only disappointing.
you're the only one that sees us, Jay. Nobody else.
Yeah, you and my kids are the only people that watch this.
But anyway, that was my choice. Would I like to play competitively again? Yeah, but I like to be more prepared. And and like you were saying,
we've got the new players, and we're you don't want to frustrate new players because frustration breeds a disdain for the game, and
to learn this game, it's you have to have people around you that help you, of course, but you also got to help yourself.
You do.
Yes, Dennis, we know you're a voyeur. Does your wife know that you watch, Dennis? Does she know?
So Jay Major just went through on Auxxit and bid on pretty much everything. So we got just a few minutes left to go running on the auction, guys. If you're not on Auxxit, if you're not on the Auxxit bids or on the Auxxit app, now's your last chance to run on over.
There's 8 minutes left if it's not extended. And you also, I started everything. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I started things lower this time around. I think that as boosters, as the set becomes older, I think we just have to start it a little bit lower.
People have a lot of the pieces they're looking for. Is there anything I'm looking for from the set? Yeah, pretty much everything. I think I've just got a bunch of rares. I'm driving, and yes, she knows. I'm with you, Jay. I want to have fun, but be competitive. It's a hard line to toe because I'm like Howard in that I don't have a lot of time to run modern teams. I think Aaron Morgan was good enough to help me build my my Worlds team. I think the past 2 years, and he, being the friend he is, he built stuff that I really didn't have time to practice before I got to Worlds. Just the way my life is right now.
Well, the thing is there's two parts of this game. Okay, the first part is building a good team and knowing how your team works.
Yeah,
and to use it properly. Got to do that. But then that's just half of it. The other half is knowing what the other guy's team does.
Yeah.
And how to deal with it. And if you haven't been playing and practice, these guys, it's like we build our own meta, and we got people here that like certain things and they stick with that.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those guys.
And when I won Worlds, and when we had the cafe with a team in here that was doing real well, Wes was here then, and my son, when we were here then,
yeah,
one of us played the meta against your team that you just built
to see if they could take it apart.
Yes, and we don't do that here.
No,
not at all. And so You think you got this good team that's dominating in here and it's beat everybody, and you go step into the arena, so to speak, there, and you don't know even though you've read, but you.
Yeah.
Then the guy does something that you're like, I didn't know it did that, and then it's off and you're
We,
running.
we were doing that some during the era when Sicarian Iron Man first dropped. We were doing that some with Cafe. We were doing a little bit of play testing, stuff like that. When Darkhold Witch, the first Darkhold Witch was a thing, we would do some of that. But I agree. We've fallen off in the effort of keeping our
we
sanity.
would also get together more than just on HeroClix nights back then. We would go to each other's house. We would meet at the store, whatever, and we would run. I can remember having Saturdays where there's like 5 or 6 of us that would all get at my house, and we would have 3 games going on at once.
Yeah.
And we would just test things, and we would change things, and we would tweak things, and we would share opinions, and we just we don't do that anymore. And to play on a high competitive level,
Yeah,
I think you need that.
You need that flex.
Yeah, so that's my opinion, and we don't do that anymore. And I just I feel naked and alone when I go. So
I feel that. No, that lack of oh man, what does this team do again? Why do I have this guy here? Oh man, I forgot to call that prob. His prob's on that special power. I forgot to
Yeah, a lot of it's repetition, because if you're playing with something like Aaron built you a team.
Yeah.
You forget things. You forget, oh shit, I got perplexed. I could have perplexed up, and just before you get whacked by that guy that needed a 9 to hit you, and you could have been at a 10. Dennis got his case. Dennis bought a factory set for me, and he just got it today.
Oh wow.
And that's why he's beside himself. I bought it at the Alliance show and told it to Dennis, and he just got it today.
It's a lantern. What set is it?
Lantern.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and if you didn't know this, lantern is his favorite thing in the world.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah,
he hooked you up with that great Superman bag.
So he's been going crazy.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's that's pretty much it. He loves lanterns, loves DC. Anybody got any questions out there? Ask away. We got just about 4 minutes left. I'm more than glad to answer questions about the Cup, about the Cup next year, states coming up, the vending, Worlds, X-Men 97. Anything that you guys have any questions about, ask away right now. I'm more than glad to answer them. Or maybe something I haven't even mentioned. Be more than glad to answer any questions for you guys.
While we're doing that, you want to label a few boosters?
We can. Yeah. We can get it ready. Ooh. So did you and your wife go out and celebrate?
We went to we went and had Fancy Pizza, which is I think anything that's not a national chain. Went and did that, and then we're gonna do up some stuff in the next week. It's next week will be our anniversary, so we're gonna go run out. We'll celebrate again, and just enjoy the season.
Easton's fine, as you know. He's got a little baby girl. He's become a homebody. He doesn't get out very much, at least without her. Anything that Easton does, usually Maddie's on his side. He doesn't. I haven't seen or talked to him about HeroClix in forever. I just finally gave up on that idea. He doesn't play physical. Sometimes I think he still talks HeroClix with Jay's son, Jalen. I think that Jalen probably still asks him opinions. He's got his head a little bit in the game and looking at the stuff, and I think he probably could just jump right back in and be Easton again. Okay, put this. This goes in the prize pool.
Yeah.
So I think that he could jump right in.
No, last time I talked
Make
to
sure you
him,
put the date on there. It's 10/10.
copy. Last time I talked to him, he was giving me his 2 cents on Deadpool Wolverine.
What did he say?
He liked Prime Domino. So
Hmm.
this is number 1. This is number 2.
So
3.
Jay has started, has done initiative for the bounty figure, and he's chose the Flash. If any, so you guys can go ahead and start nominating now, so we can get started. I'm going to go ahead and start putting stuff in the prize pool. I got some pretty good prizes tonight, a little bit different.
Bum bum ba dum, bum bum ba dum, bum bum ba da 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 da.
That's 10, 10, 10.
Yep, that's the one that's going to have the bounty in it. It's the pack from 1010. Now you just wrote 1011 on the last one.
I did.
You time travel when I wouldn't watch
I
it?
did.
All right.
So anyway, let's separate these. I take the ones.
So I'm just taking evens, you're taking
Yeah,
odds.
yes. Just take yours. You can just leave mine right there.
Okay.
I know what to do. There we go. So anyway, they're still bidding. So we got a minute.
Yeah.
So anybody want to nominate a super rare? Go for it. We await. Meantime, I want to drop in some bounty. I have a chase. Lydia Maller.
I remember her, man.
She's a very good piece, very meta back in the day.
When the first lanterns were going around.
I have a prime. It is a Black Witch.
Same set as Lydia Mailer, both from Slosh.
I have a Superman team-up card. I have a Hierophant. Is that how you say that? Hierophant?
Hyro.
Hierophant? I don't know. I have a. It's
Okay, McConnell's written for Sonar.
All right, we got a Sonar and a Flash.
We need somebody to re-up here.
I also have a very cool figure, Spider-Man 2000, 2211.
Dun, dun,
Multi-arm
dun.
Spider-Man. That is from Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And let's grab an object. We're going to do Actimanium, Ball and Chain. And I think I see one more thing I'm going to get over here.
Ooh.
We're going to get a big guy. We're going to get Ragnarok Surtur, which I really enjoyed playing. I built a theme team with him before and used the fire demons.
Yeah.
And I even one time I had him and the regular Surtur and some fire demons, and that was my team. And they're hard to deal with.
I bet. Goodness. Okay.
All right, guys, we need some nominations. Can't open. They're not done yet. We can't open.
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. I'm not jumping the gun here.
Yep. We're on extended time right now, but we need another nomination. We need nominations. We need nominations. We need. We need somebody to say Flash or Sonar or give us something new. You could even say Sonar Flash. That would just whatever you say first is what we're going with.
If we don't get one soon, we're going to have to flip a coin.
Well, they're still bidding, so I don't know how much they're paying attention to us. Booster number 3 is at $17. That's pretty good.
It's a good get.
Booster 15.
Sinestro.
Sinestro.
You changing your vote, McConnell? There you go.
Superboy Prime. Okay. We need somebody to nominate one of the things again or something new, preferably something that's already been nominated, then we'd be done.
Yeah, if somebody can just say something someone else has said.
Flash, Sonar, Sinestro, or Superboy Prime. Or nothing.
Yeah. Makes you wish I had a die here. I just roll the dice.
Well, we can come up with something, but usually they'll chip in. Come on, guys, need a nomination. Nominate. Gotta remember they're seconds behind us.
Yeah.
We're not too far away from doing our singles auction. Also, we'll do that first Wednesday release. That always has a good turnout.
For X-Men 97?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. I like
What do you think about there not being any legacy cards in X-Men 97.
See, that's what I was looking at when I was looking on units. I was like, oh, I guess
Sonar it is.
Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, Anthony.
So yeah, they're doing these other cards, and I forget what they even call them, but they're putting them in there, and so there's no legacy cards.
So when I saw that, I was wondering what was up with that.
They're not. They're just they're not doing away with them. They're skipping them.
That's it. Well, I mean, when you look at Lantern Legacy, you had legacy cards coming out your ears.
Well, I didn't mind that. I mean, there was a reason. I was kind of, to be honest with you, I was kind of anticipating that with what they did with Lantern, I was wondering if they were going to legacy the Phoenix Force.
See, I was expecting that, or I was expecting.
We ended now.
Bada bing. You hit the view results.
You can. It won't show you all of them. It'll show you some of them.
Just the ones that are done.
No, it won't. You can't scroll down and see. It won't let you scroll. See, like scroll right now. Down. See, it only shows you the top part. Yeah, it's
okay.
So anyway, there's another way to look at things, but
yeah,
we can manage. All right, so let's go to you. Oh, I got number one. I guess it's not me. Okay. Do I? Yeah, that's
should.
one. Your one looks like a 7.
Might do it, but my 7 looks a lot more like a 7.
I know, but they both look like 7s. How about that?
Okay.
This one looks like an American 7. This one looks like a German 7.
Ah, nice.
Because that's the way Germans do it.
They do what?
They put that little thing in the middle.
That's their 3.
They put that in the middle. All right, so where's the box at?
We are on booster number 1, Mr. Howard Brock.
The top boosters, the last few weeks that we did this, were hot. I mean, it seems like it comes and goes. Did I do that? Did I make that small? Or did you do that?
I've got the mouse.
Okay. Somebody said something about it, and I said, how do you think the brick value will be? Previously, you said the bricks for Lantern was totally worth it. They were. For X97, that is. To be honest with you, I have not looked at the content on X97 the way that I did going with Lantern. I knew Lantern was going to be totally worth it because of all the legacy cards, because of the objects.
And because you were getting the lanterns back.
Yeah, and because of the stuff that they were packing in. On this set, I have not really looked at the figures. I don't know how good the chases are. I don't know how good any of this stuff is. I just haven't had time to do it.
Chase Magneto looks interesting.
But so I don't, and these cards that they're putting in there,
I'll have to look at those.
I can't remember what they call. If anybody knows what the name of the cards are that they're adding in here, it felt like they're not one shots, but there's some kind of alternate card that lets you figure it out. All right, here we go. J Major wants constructs, so we're doing number 1, and there's a construct in it.
What is it, Howard?
I will let you know.
Oh, first package got a prime.
Well, I got a Terra of the Yellow 1 shot. I got a Bat construct. I got a Hal Jordan common. I got a Adam common. I got a Question common. Question is really good.
He is.
And I got a Kilowog prime.
Bada bing.
I haven't seen anybody play that one way or the other yet.
Looks interesting. All right, we got pack number 2. I don't know who won number 2. Booster number. Oh man, they're not even in a little bit of order.
They're not what?
They're not even in a little bit of order. Oh
No,
yeah, we gotta do the Howard thing. I'm gonna hide it right here. All right. This one has a construct too. And that's when you guys say in the chat, yeah, they've all got constructs. That's how
Hey Brandon, how you doing? Alternate cards. See, that's the only reason that I keep Dennis around is because he answers the thing that nobody knows.
All right, y'all. Let's see. Pack number 2. You got a Legacy Sister Cersei. Good piece. Good piece. A common Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. A common Lantern Recruit. Hey, we all love our generics. A uncommon White Lantern Batman. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. A rare Jade. Saw her in action the other night. Plays really well. And a White Sword Construct. And that was pack number 2. Congrats, number 2.
All right, I'm moving on to number 3. I've got a Sinestro Corps Recruit Common. I've got a legacy card for the Power Battery Star Sapphire. I've got a Green Lantern Recruit, common. I have a Kyle Rayner, uncommon. I have a red bat construct. I do have a super rare. This super rare is a good super rare, Alan Scott.
I like that Alan Scott a lot.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, that was number 3. That was number 3? Yeah. All right, pack number 4. Let's see what you got. All right, all right, all right. Number 4. Come on, come on. Well, number 4, to start yours off, you've got another generic. We've got a Black Lantern Reanimate. You've got my favorite battery, the Orange Battery Legacy card. Compare with that, you've got the common Orange Construct. Uncommon Red Lantern Lyra. You know who I mean. A rare Joe Mullen. And Indigo Construct Sword.
So back on the conversation we're having, Lockhart chipped in about X-Men 97. He says he was going to skip 97, but after seeing more of the cards unboxed recently, it seems like an insanely powerful set.
I was trying to say earlier that I like that Chase Magneto. He's 250, I think, 250. He looks monstrous.
All right, so I've got number 5. We got an Orange Lantern Construct, common. We got Sed, uncommon. We got Rotlop Fan. I like him. He's rare. I got a Kyle Rayner, uncommon. I've got a Hal Jordan team-up card. And I have a yellow sword.
Da, 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 da. All right. That was number 5. Pack number 6. Here you are. Okay. Pack number 6. You've got Lex Luthor Rare.
He's good.
Heroes of the Past one-shot. You have an Orange Lantern Ring. A uncommon Hal Jordan Blue Lantern. A common Atom. And a common Black Lantern Reanimate generic. And that is pack number 6.
So I got German 7 booster.
Fair
and it's a good one.
Yeah, we got Chase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's not the way you do it. All right. So we got number 7, and whoever's got number 7 is going to be happy. And you already know why you're going to be happy, because you have a Chase.
Because I haven't been on the show in a year, and I forgot the.
All right. So we have a Violet Bat Construct. We have a Beast Boy uncommon. We have a Kyle Rayner uncommon. I'm not sorry, common. And I have a Despotellis uncommon, and you get a Umbrax Chase. So congrats. If you got that, let us know. We would love to know who got the Chase. Oh, Jay Majors told us. Jay, congratulations. You got the Chase.
And we're on to pack number 8. Not German 8, just regular 8, because my handwriting's normal for every other number. You've got a common dog, DAWG.
Hold on just a second. Take your mouse and delete that and block that dude. There we go. Thank you.
You've got a Green Lantern God of Light Legacy card. You have a Kyle Rayner Orange Lantern common. A uncommon Hal Jordan Blue Lantern. A Black Lantern Ring. And you have a super rare of Animal Man.
Oh, which is a very good super rare. He's definitely meta.
He is.
Yes.
Designed by Patrick Fraser, as it says on the card.
Yep. Who'd have thought that Patrick could do something like that? All right.
Pack number 8.
We're going to pack 8. I'm going to pack 9. I have a Sornik Natu, uncommon, B. I have a Soundwave White. I have a Lobo, which is he's a good rare. I've got a Gathnet, common. and I've got a Spectre, which we played with him last night.
Yep.
It was a common, and we are 2 nights ago. Today's Friday, and I got a Harley Quinn legacy card. These guys were, man, I tell you what, I think that except for Joaquin, all these guys missed Worlds, so we started playing Battle Royals, and they didn't want to stop. I mean, we came in at 6 o'clock. I didn't even play. I facilitated on Wednesday night.
Kept time and joked on how slow we played.
They played 4 Battle Royals back to back. We didn't get out of here till like 11:30 Wednesday night.
Yep. We're opening up pack number 10, P10. Here you go. You got an Indigo Tribe ring, Orange Lantern Common Hal Jordan, a common Space Dolphin. Hey guys, if you know what's up with the Space Dolphin in relation to the comics and the lore, somebody drop it in the chat and tell me what's happening with that.
I'm sure Dennis knows. That's his thing.
An uncommon Sandman, an uncommon team-up card for Leara, and a rare The Gambler. He knows when to hold them. He knows when to fold them.
All right, so this is the last, no, my last booster from the brick, and it's a good one.
Yeah.
I've got an ultraviolet lantern ring. I've got a red lantern recruit. I've got a dog. Everybody needs a dog. And I've got a Des Travius uncommon, and I've got a Sodom Yacht legacy, and I have a Superboy Prime super rare.
And that's number 11.
Yep.
And number 12.
What did we decide was? Is it Sonar?
Sonar.
Yep.
That's what we got.
No Sonar
2 votes
yet.
on. Pack 12, you've got a Parallax Hal Jordan Legacy card.
See, I told you.
Space Dolphins are serious. Okay. All right.
You have to say it because these people.
Space dolphins are a mysterious species of celestial cetaceans who inhabit the vacuum of space from DC Comics. That's kind of a case of my fault for asking.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Bonjour, George.
George, please go to YouTube and watch this whole live stream because I gave out a lot of information tonight. Yes, you can watch it on live stream. You can watch the recording on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel and watch it because there's a lot of things that I know you want to know that I said tonight.
Why don't you pack the brick 2 and I'll start. We've got pack number 12. We've got Batman, Common Guardian, an uncommon The Spectre Black Lantern, a rare yellow lantern Sinestro Core Hal Jordan, and some violet chains. That's pack number 12. Now we go on to number 13.
Throw the legacy card in.
Oh, yeah. Copy that.
Then I'll lay these out. You can mix them up, and I'll get some more prizing.
Copy that.
And here, chunk this over. You got some to do garbage
Great break.
beside you.
Animal Man, Alan Scott, and Superboy Prime. Wow.
No, that was a really good brick. That would have loved to got that brick at Worlds.
What did your Brick at Worlds have?
We didn't do all that great. I mean, we didn't do badly. It just wasn't fantastic. We had Orkillo, which was good, and we had Mongol. No, we didn't have Mongol. That's something with Orkillo. I can't remember what it was. But it just, I don't know. We didn't do that. We did okay. But what some of the people got there was just.
It's wild.
Yeah. Throw this over there.
All right, so we start with number 13, right?
Yep, and I'm adding some stuff in. So I'm going to add a penguin in. This is from Joker's Wild set. I'm going to add a Groot in. This guy he is from, where's he from? He's from Galactic Guardians. I'm adding a non-carded figure from way back in the day. This is from Origins. And I'm thinking that this was a mail away. I'm not sure.
With that color ring on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this was a mail away, but it's Wonder Woman from back in Origins. I've got a Rocket Raccoon I'll add in. Got to have Rocket if we're going to have Groot, right? Yeah, I think that's the theory. And I'm going to add in one more thing. I've got a Ha Joker from Joker's Wild. It is the sketch variant version, not the regular version. And that will be our bounty. And the bounty figure is still sonar, so nothing changes there. We just need to pull it now.
Yeah.
Oh, let me add one more thing. I'm gonna add in a team up card, Hot Girl.
You need to tag. I put the marker there for you to tag those last two. Call it out, Jason. Bat me in this break. All right, you want to start with the odds?
Yeah. So let me do it this way.
So you got lucky number 13 over there?
Yep, I got. Well, it could be lucky. Maybe it's unlucky for everybody else. All right, here we go. Number 13. I think that's the first one of these we have. I didn't pull one the first go around. Did you?
No.
I remember having one. All right, so this is also a theme booster. Just noticed it. So this is a Green Lantern theme booster. We have the Green Lantern ring. We have John Stewart super rare. We have Guy Gardner rare. We have Hal Jordan common. We have Dexter. That's not themed. What's he doing in here?
He's a legacy. He's a
Yeah,
legacy.
legacy. And then we got Kyle Rayner common in this set. So that was a themed Green Lantern booster pack. My favorite themed is the Red Lantern so far.
I understand why. That is a brutal pack to play against. All right, pack number that was 13. 13 is standing by waiting to be shipped, and we're going to do number 14 now. 14, you pulled a Black Lantern Animate. 14, you pulled a Spectre Common. You also pulled a Spectre Uncommon, the GL Spectre. You have a rare non-prime Lobo, still pretty good. A Ultraviolet Lantern Ring, and a Legacy White Lantern Power Battery. Good gets, number 14.
All right, so I'm in number 15. I've got an Alan Scott rare. I've got a Who's Fraggin' Next one shot. I've got a Mongol super rare, and I can tell you that Mongol dominated our battle royal the other day. He's pretty good. I've got a Chain Ultraviolet. I've got a Sinestro Court Recruit common, and I've got a Batman uncommon.
All right. That was number. What number was that?
That was 15.
All right. 16. Put up. 16. You have a Red Lantern Recruit, a uncommon Black Lantern Hal Jordan, a common Space Dolphin. You got a uncommon Jessica Cruz team-up card, a super rare Flash, could have been the Bounty, y'all, could have been the Bounty, and a orange Bat Construct. And that is pack number 16.
All right, I'm in 17. I've got Batman common. I've got a Mira Ryam legacy card. I've got a dog. I really like the dog.
We've talked about this.
I like the dog. I've got a dog common. I've got a Lara 023B uncommon. I've got a Jade rare. And I've got a Blue Lantern ring. That's the second ring now.
You know what? I did pull an orange ring in the
You
first
did?
pack. I was thinking about that. Lots of construct, fewer rings. Although we got rings this time. I never got any rings when I cracked anything open in Batman Team Up. All right, we're on number 18. You have a Red Lantern Recruit, a Legacy Flash and Green Lantern, a Gnort Rare, Gnort, an Ultraviolet Construct, the Soundwave, a common Ganthet, and my man, a uncommon Despotellis. And that would be pack number 18.
He still ain't as good as the old Despotellis.
Nothing's as good as the old Despotellis.
That Despotellis was fun.
He was fun and arguably a better sculpt.
Oh, yeah.
He was a blank pedestal.
Yeah. That Despotellis was played a lot back in the day.
That was every tournament he was legal in, I played him. I would find an excuse.
All right, so I'm on booster number 19. I've got a Des Trevius, uncommon. Also, whoever's got this booster's going to be happy. So if you're out there, speak up, please, and let us know you got it. I'm looking for the owner of booster number 19.
1-9.
So we got a question common. I've got a Beast Boy uncommon. I've got a Soundwave Violet, and I do have a chase, and the chase is Larfleeze.
Mine. Way to go. Good gets, number 19. Number 20, 2-0. Hey, that's Jay Major. Jay Major got that one.
All right, that's 2 chases for Jay.
Jay's getting the good gets tonight.
Well, I mean, that's you get the chases and you buy that many boosters, you pay for them.
Yep. So we've got number 20. 20? Yep, 20. 20, you get the one-shot Resolve of the Green. A UV Bat Construct. A Jessica Cruz Uncommon. Rare Joe Mullen. Common Green Lantern Recruit. And a Indigo Lantern Kyle Rayner Common. Stack your Kyle Rayners up and store them safely.
All right, so I have booster number 21, and I have a guy that's kind of interesting. He's kind of fun to play. I don't think I'd ever play him on a meta team, but he's fun.
He's fun in a Royale.
Yeah. I played him in a Royale, and he whiffed more than he hit. So
That's
anyway, yeah. So Gambler, rare, a Sword Violet. I've got a Kyle Rayner uncommon. Got your Space Dolphin that you now know who is.
No, so much more now.
Thanks to Dennis. And you have a Power Battery Red Lantern. And we have a Sandman uncommon.
And that would be number 21.
That would be.
Number 22, you got a Indigo Tribe Power Battery. You got Orange Chain Construct. Red Lantern Kyle Rayner. A uncommon Soronic Natu. I'm sorry if I said that incorrectly. Common Spectre and a common Atom. Use your JLA team ability wisely.
Well, this one's got my guy in it that I like a whole lot that I've been talking about.
Yeah.
I have some plans with this guy.
It's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be a monster.
So this is my last booster, number 23. I've got an Orange Lantern Construct, and the guy I'm talking about is Arquillo. We got an Arquillo rare. I think he's really, really good. I think he's playing at 60 points. Is for what he does. That's not bad.
No, he's feasible.
I mean, he does this one. He's actually got exploits, so that could.
Okay, pause for 2 seconds and talk about the combo that you saw with Arquillo and Dog.
The one that I talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what I'm thinking. I haven't put it all together yet, but I would like it. So you got Arquillo, and you got Dog, and then you have. I would probably use the Sandman as a prob, so he can put out. You can give him what he wants, and then what you need is another figure that's got prob that can carry across the board. So you carry across the board with Sandman. You put Sandman. Will be able to put up his smoke cloud, and you can give him what you want. If you need perplex, if you need outwit, you can take him and set him down. He can outwit the other figure. So you need a figure that can go some distance, and then you charge across the board with Arquillo, and Arquillo gets in his first attack, and then he gets in the second attack because of hopefully attacking a figure of less points.
Yeah.
And then you have Dog that does the third attack. So that's 3 attacks, boom, 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 with outwit and perplex and possible outwit, perplex, and prob all in place. Then you put down your smoke cloud underneath whatever is around him, and
chew him up.
I think it's a pretty healthy attack on just in a pretty good distance, a pretty good alpha strike. All right, so I got Batman common. I've got Scar, uncommon, Bat, Indigo, and I got a Kyle Rayner team-up card.
Okay, and that was 23. 24, the last pack of the night. We've got a Guardian, common, Sinestro Recruit, common, Blue Lantern Hal Jordan, uncommon, Hal Jordan Sinestro Core, rare, and an Orange Sword. Orange Sword closes out for the night. No one got the bounty. Shame on you all. Jay put it out there with the flash. and you zagged on them. You zagged on them, and you went sonar.
So here's another one. You take that same team, and I'm not looking at points yet.
yeah.
But you got a Silver Age team, and now the thing that's carrying Sandman across the board, right? That needs to be a Green Lantern with prod. Just off the top of my head, I can think of Spectre, but it needs to be a Green Lantern so they can carry more than one figure.
Yeah.
So they carry that, and then you go and you bring in Sandcap with that figure, who can attack after being carried.
Yeah.
And also adds 2 speed to the character that's doing the flying, and also has perplex, and then can charge.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
That would be a fun. I don't know how that works out points wise, but that would be fun to do.
Someone smarter than me is going to figure that out. Jay, I concur. You are right as always. They should have zigged. They should not have zagged.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Next week, we're 1 week closer to X97.
It's going to be good.
The pre-release, I think, will be the following week. It's very possible that I may have some Lantern that week. Not Lantern, X97 that week. We'll see.
Tune in.
Yep, tune in, and we'll see you next week, and we should have more information to share with you about states. Be looking on the Rock page. I share it elsewhere, but the Rock page is always the first place I go to. So look on the Rock Facebook page for more information on some of the stuff that I was talking about tonight.
Yeah.
If you came in late, go and look to the YouTube channel.
Go back to the start. Check it from the beginning.
And listen to everything we talked about. We had some really good topics that